Hi friends, when we talk about building a business, whether it's a large global business or a hyper-local business which is only catering to neighborhood in a locality, branding plays a very important role. Many people think branding matters when we are building a large global business. Believe me, that's wrong because a global business or a global brand has got global presence and has got a global market. In case if it doesn't do well in one market, it can quickly switch focus to another market. But when you are operating in a small region, like a neighborhood, in a small locality or a town or a city, you should be extra cautious about your brand. In case if you don't do well as a brand, if people don't perceive you as a good brand, believe me, you will fail in business, and then you'll have to switch or shift your base from that particular city or town to another city or town. That's going to be very difficult, right? So hence, building a brand, whether it's a small business, medium business, or a very small business, it really matters. That's why we requested the founder of Brandcom, Ramanujam Sridhar, to teach how a small business can build a great brand.
Many products and services, there are too many people offering the same product or service. So this whole purpose of branding is to differentiate yourself from the competition, so that if there are 7 or 8 people who are offering the same service, I say that okay, this person will probably be the person I will go to because there's something interesting about him, there's something different about him. And that is really what this whole branding process is. How do you differentiate yourself from the other people who are offering the same product or service? That's really what I would call branding. There are many elements to a brand, but very rightly you spoke about the name, because the name is the most important part of the brand. In fact, 80% of the people can only recall the brand name and nothing much about a product usually. Research has shown that. So if the name is different, so I think having an element of intrigue or differentiation is actually the mantra of branding. So everything that you try to do, can you differentiate? Then I think you have a chance of success.
So you may wonder, what builds a great brand? Is it the advertisement? Is it the brand aesthetics like the logo, your visiting card, your printouts, your posters? What really builds your brand? Or is it your customer service, your product, your dedication to your work? What really builds a brand? So that is what Mr. Ramanujam explains.
We first define what the brand is going to be. So I will say that I want to be a brand like this. I want to be an ethical brand. I want to be a strong brand. I want to be sensitive brand. So we determine what we are going to be, and that will depend again on what my competitive offerings are, because I don't want to cue the competition in the consumer's mind at any time. We try to own one color, and starting from the website to the logo, there will be one strong color in the logo. So colors are very important. Symbols are very, very important. If you look at the Starbucks symbol, it's that goddess or person from the sea. If you look at Nike, the swoosh, that was created by a college student actually for $35. The shapes are important, colors are important, the fonts, the way it is written. IBM, for example, has a particular style by which it writes. So all these are thought of in advance. But it doesn't mean that I will not change over the years, because what is happening is, say, brands become 20 years old, 25 years old. There are newer players on the block. Then suddenly you realize that your look is a little dated. Young customers are coming into the market. They may not like your look. So, yes, we do try to change the identity. But my suggestion to all people who want to change their identity is, don't treat this as a mere cosmetic exercise where I will change the look and feel. Do something different. First thing that you have to remember is branding is not an event. It's a process. You have to keep doing this over a period of time, and people have to see it, that these people actually mean what they're saying. They will be honest.
Every brand has to have a brand story, and communicating that brand story to your prospective customers, your audience is very important. And how do you do that?
The bigger companies can do all this, but in the case of the owner, smaller company, he has to have his finger in every pie. He should know everything that's happening with regard to the brand. That's the only way to come out of this. I cannot delegate this. Looking for opportunities where some positive things. See, it's like in any transaction, there are positives and there are negatives. The moment the positives are lesser than the negative, you're going to have a problem. So I think we have to keep looking for positive. Is to have a good, strong local connect, be involved in some local events, help some school scholarships, help some things, Rotary, something in that market, so that you have some supporters who will say, no, this person is a good person, he has helped us in the past. So the local connect, particularly in smaller towns, becomes very, very important for business to sustain. I think that is something that will help you counter a sort of reverse like
the community impact. Now that you've understood the basics of building a great brand, if you wish to learn in detail about this, you can watch the special course we have designed in partnership with Ramanujam Sridhar on Financial Freedom App. On Financial Freedom App, we have designed the special course on branding for small businesses, where you get to learn the A to Z of building a great brand, where we've covered the following.
I always believe that it's easier to get business from your existing customer than to go for your new customer. So every enterprise should really think, how do I keep building on the relationship that I have with my existing customer? What more can I do for him? So this is why, professionally, every one of us does customer satisfaction studies. So will you refer me to another client? Is a very important question that, and if not many people are doing that, are saying, yes, I have a problem. Then I have to look at my entire value chain and saying, what am I doing right? What are the things that I can do better? You should say, no, just call Brandcom. If they don't do that, I'm having a problem. So I think this is customer satisfaction studies will tell you.
Number one, you'll understand the need for branding. Number two, you'll understand the need for building a brand even if you're a very small business. The necessity of building a brand even if you're a small business. Number three, you'll understand the brand aesthetics like logo, your color, shape, multiple other things around it. Then you'll understand whether you must have a brand consultant to do your branding. And what kind of consultant, how do you choose one, whether it's required, not required, whether you should become one, you'll get to learn all that. Then you'll also understand significance of a brand story, because many people don't know the need for having a brand story and communicating that. You'll get to learn that in detail. And finally, you'll get a detailed checklist on building a great brand.
Say, I want to incentivize my customers to refer me to other clients, then I'll be paying the person. So, which is actually like giving a bribe. So, it depends on what business you are in and how you want to do it. So, I think customers don't need financial incentives. But if they are very happy with your service, they will cheerfully recommend you, is what I feel. No brand can be everything for everybody. So, if I'm talking to high end, I cannot talk to low end. Have a good product or service that customers will make customers happy. Then all these things can fall into place.
I've given the link to watch this course on the Financial Freedom App. Please watch this course on Financial Freedom App and share your feedback. If you like this video, like, share this video. And in case if you have not yet subscribed to IndianMoney.com YouTube channel, please hit the subscribe button, subscribe to our channel, and don't miss the future videos. Thank you so much.